Happy Wednesday, my friends. It is January 8th, and this is day 9. We are going to be talking about gaining awareness around fear. And to those of you who do not know me, my name is Andrew Monroe. I am 35 years old. I currently live in Austin, Texas, and I love to talk. That is actually my mission, to speak on stages, to share everything that I have learned in this beautiful 35 years of my life so that it can impact others, change this world, increase the elevation, the frequency of this planet so that people can heal, so that people can know that they are in fact loved, and people can live outrageous, worthy lives where they're fulfilling their dreams, their goals left and right. So diving right in, safe to say, at one point in our lives, we have all felt fear. The textbook definition of fear is an unpleasant emotion caused by the belief that someone or something is dangerous, likely to cause pain or a threat. Now, just to lay it all on the line, I'm not going to be talking about the fear that is produced in a life-threatening situation, like you having a gun put to your head. It's also safe to say that with a limited level of emotional intelligence, our bodies don't always know the difference. Fear is fear is fear. Even when we break down the definition of fear itself, it is a byproduct of a belief, right? It's caused by a belief. One person can have a belief that heights are super scary, while another person could be like, yeah, let's go. I love heights. They're exhilarating. I love jumping off of bridges. Personally, I love jumping off of bridges. I love skydiving. I love roller coasters. I don't have that fear. But right, it's the belief. There will always be two sides. You can input any fear of spiders, snakes, all of those things, right? With any fear, there will always be two sides of the coin. And our belief system is something that we've learned, right? Since the day that we were born up until whatever age you are right now, our belief system is something that has been passed down to us by our parents, friends, loved ones, teachers, all of them. And 100% there's absolutely a connection in our spiritual lineage, like generational lineage. But when we were all babies, it's been studied, we did not possess the fears that we carry around as adults. The fear of looking bad, the fear of not being good enough, the fear of failure or success, fear of dying, etc., etc., etc. Coming into this world, we possess two innate fears. The fear of falling and the fear of loud noises. All other fears are typically developed later on in life through experiences and cultural influences. Now let's get back to what I said about fear being the response to a belief. Fear is a byproduct. To deepen this mindset, we must then define the word risk, which means a situation involving exposure to danger. So we are met with what we believe is a risk. We know so because then the emotional response number 1 is fear. We feel it in our bodies. And then we form fear. From fear, we have our next reaction, which I'm sure we've all heard about, right? Fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. All of which are secondary responses to risk. First comes risk, then fear, which is the response to risk, and then whatever response you tend to sway towards when you begin to feel that fear bubble up inside of you. Now let's make this all make sense for you and talk about what can be done to disrupt our current non-effective response sequence so that you can walk through any fear that may arise. Let's paint the picture of a major life transition, a move across the country, of which I am a big fan of because I've done it quite a few times, and the reason being is because it was risky. It challenged my current belief systems. And once in a lifetime. It's fun, huge life lessons await you. The risk here would be change, a massive change. Change of location, surroundings, community, environment, and maybe even the weather. Next comes the fear. Will it be the right choice? Will I find my tribe? Will I enjoy the weather? Will I find success? On and on and on and on and on. Your ego mind will continue to bring up questions to keep us what it deems safe, which means not changing anything. But let's face it, we were born to fly. Next comes the response to the fear in all of those questions. Will we fight our decision even though we know to our core it's the most effective decision for where we're going? Will we freeze in fear and not make any of the preparations for the move, allowing ourselves the back door and saying, see, I knew it wouldn't work out? Or will there be flight? We completely run from the decision, cancel the move, and proceed to run away from all of the commitments we made to ourselves and to others around making this move. Maybe we completely just go ghost from society as a whole. Now, this is just one example. In today's world and society, any change to what feels normal has been deemed risky. I'm sure you've also heard the saying, the bigger the risk, the bigger the reward. And I promise you that's 100% correct and fact. The more you challenge what you currently see as your normal, so you can deepen into your truest authenticity, which again is fear of loud noises and falling, because that's what you were born with, and chances are you probably have outgrown those already. So what is it going to take? Where in the sequence of events is the best place to begin to disrupt non-effective fear patterns? The answer is quite simple, and you may not like it. It is going to boil down to faith-driven action and making new choices repeatedly, on repeat, like your favorite song, over and over and over and over again. To build new belief patterns, we must challenge the current status quo, meaning you must come up against your fear and make a new choice, a different one from faith. Whether that's first faith in yourself or faith in a God, a higher power, a source, or the universe. Faith is the antidote to fear. Self-trust is as well. The part most people don't like is the reps that you must put in to change a belief. It takes time, and it takes massive committed action, and it is 100% work. I promise you, it is the work that you want to be doing. Just like building muscles in the gym. We build new muscles and pathways in the brain, so that over time, what your current responses are to fear, to risk and fear, don't debilitate you to the point of remaining stuck in an endless cycle of playing small, self-loathing, self-beat up, or whatever your current non-effective behaviors are. It may be one of the most challenging paths that you ever walk. And know that I'm here to support you in any way that I can. My life mission, as I've shared many times, walking people home. For people to live outrageous lives full of love, worthiness, knowing that they are worth it, courage, and just crushing your goals. Waking up, deciding what you're going to do each and every single day. That requires risk, that requires love, it requires courage, it requires rewiring your brain and what your current belief system is. And until we meet again tomorrow, I love you.